that last bit on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Armored Core. So, here we are. We have 5,000 energy, and we have a dream of just
That's
trying to
AP.
get to the freaking. I don't care. It says energy. We have five.
Energy
know
is
that's-
the board.
I know that's the other bar. I don't give it. I don't care. But yeah. So we have this. We're gonna deal with. I'm already my. Oh my god.
Matt's not okay.
That is not okay.
Whatever. You can drop.
Soon
names.
we're going to join him in being not okay.
Yeah, so Armored Core. Oh god. Oh my god, we're playing this. We're gonna try and just get to the end. That's our goal tonight, is just
Full
get to the
sentence.
freaking end. Yeah, we have no other goal other than getting to the end. If we do not get to the end, we're just gonna turn on YouTube. That's just gonna be our strat. We're just gonna go to YouTube. Because, oh man, we're
Hooray.
just gonna go to YouTube. But yeah, are you two idiots ready?
Ready is a strong word for anything, but
Oh, is 9-ball below us?
yep, he's trying to get up the hole.
So
Oh,
I had a
God.
thought. What if we just bail the instant 9-ball comes up? Okay,
Bail.
go. Oh fuck!
Are you not going down? What are you doing?
We're going.
So the problem there is that the collision the collision box when you land on something is bigger than your normal standing
What?
collision box.
What?
You mean like that?
Yeah,
think he's
and
on your
then
left.
you don't fall until you're standing, more or less.
Oh my god.
We're going, go. Oh shit. Greg, shoot it. Okay,
Hey,
Greg, pause the game and...
Pause.
Yeah.
I don't need
yeah,
to hide
yeah.
the screen
Yeah,
for
pause
save
it to
stating.
the 4. Save it to
4.
4. Okay.
Alright,
Oh, God.
so step 1 is complete. Step 2 is to get out of this hole and,
Average Armored Core
Uh,
playthrough. Get through the hole.
Go back. It is not too late.
Greg, so how does Armored Core timeline work? How is this going to relate to 9-ball from AC6?
There's no 9-ball in AC6.
There's not? The way you talk about him, the character, I feel like there is.
There-
Is there someone who's like
I
9-ball?
I have compared all mine to 9-ball.
Oh, I'm Googling.
So the thing about 9-ball, it's not revealed in this game, but 9-ball is actually an AI controlled AC,
Yeah,
and
okay.
the AI is responsible for the development and well-being of humanity, as in the survival of the human race, which has absolutely nothing to do with any particular individual level of well-being. So, 9-ball is essentially responsible for the horrifying dystopia of Armored Core 1 through 3. Like,
oh shit.
this motherfricker.
How's he...
You just
How's
look, if
9-ball
Greg,
getting that much
if you go below 3,000 health, Greg, we're going back to the other save state.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah,
Even
we're
if
getting
we
there.
drop down to 1 AP, that's the last one we need.
No. Oh, so I googled what happened to 9-ball, and I found the Armored Core subreddit, and they're like, hey, where is he? And it's like, oh, he was retired back in Gen 3 because it was overdone, apparently, according to the comments section. Apparently, he's a
Greg,
bonus boss in
get
AC2 as
the-
well. Someone said, Greg, you would like this? Someone said Rusty is 9-ball.
Factually incorrect, but
Go ahead
Shoot
and
it.
shoot it. Run. Pause.
We're going.
Pause. Save state.
no, I think we're fine, but
I don't care.
Save state anyway. Save state to 5.
Put it on 5. Put it on 5. All right, go.
I put it on 5.
Yeah, Greg. I don't want to go back through all that again. I just want to try and get through here. What is this thing?
This is our target. This is the computer.
Is this an IBM
Well, that was easy.
machine from the 2000s?
No,
Now
it's from the 90s.
That make. Oh yeah, computer.
Save.
Save. Save. Save.
Save. Save.
Save the game. Oh my god. Oh, cutscene.
Satisfied? Do you want to destroy order?
Yes.
Destroy the world? Is that what you want?
Yep.
We were needed. That's why we were born.
Disagreed.
You cannot live without order. Even if it's
Definitely
a lie.
disagreed.
Go on living, Raven. You or I? Which one of us is really right?
Neither of us.
Nobody was right. Nobody's correct. Everybody's wrong.
My internet just completely crapped out.
Well,
Generation of Rebirth came to an
Anyway,
end.
Rebirth is over.
Rebirth Island is closed for the day.
well, that's it, everybody. All it took was running away like a bitch.
Is that actually the
so
end,
is this
or
the-
is that
Yeah,
actually
this
the end?
is the end.
Oh,
We did
we?
it.
Okay, that's actually the end.
Yep.
Oh, okay then. I did not realize that was the end.
Yay!
Holy god!
Matt, start our thoughts.
Terrible, terrible game. What an absolute piece of junk. I don't understand how the hell they went from this to making the masterpiece that is AC6. How did you even do this? This game looks like it controls bad. The fact that you did I'm assuming the button to figure out the map is in the original manual on PlayStation 1, but like you'd think they would tell you just in the game as
never read
well.
that.
I'm gonna go look at
Well,
the
they
manual.
didn't tell us anything for the record.
Yeah, the fact that it doesn't tell you anything makes me feel like it's the manual in the jewel case back in the day, 30 years ago. My God, all you devs, I mean, good job for making this, but like, man, I would like
The hell were
to
you
tell
guys smoking back then?
apparently some good shit because back then it was illegal
Or you guys
in
smoking?
the 90s.
Could we have?
Voices recorded at Webtone Productions. Is that even still around? I'm googling that. Oh my!
There are 6 voice actors.
They also, they helped. You know what Webtone also did? They did the music for Gex.
Nice.
They also did it for several other games, including 3D Baseball, Jet Set Radio, which good shit. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, Shadow the Hedgehog, Knight's Journey of Dreams, and Sonic and the Black Knight. They did all of that. Apparently, their website. Oh, they are dead. Let me go check their website on the internet.
They are dead.
Oh
as
wow,
a-
they made a lot. They made a lot of stuff. They also did. They did 360 games. They did Fantasy Star Universe 2006. Okay, they did actually. What is this? PlayStation 2. Oh, God.
Greg, I guess we can just keep going and fuck around.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did
So
Puyo
this
Pop Fever for the Naomi. This is the Naomi. Oh my God. What is this website? This website's bad.
basically we can play. We can go back in and play more, is what it's telling us.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my God, oh my God, their website is insane. They've made stuff since the Atari. Oh my God, their website is dead. They also made stuff for Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004. Oh my God. Yeah, here it is on their website, Armored Core. They also did Armored Core Master of Arena, Armored Core 2, Armored Core 2 Another Age, Armored Core 3. Parentheses, the entire Armored Core series. Yes, website.
The entire Armored Core series up to a point.
To be fair, this screenshot on the Internet Archive is from 2005, so...
Yeah,
man.
well, that's fair.
They also did stuff for NSYNC Hotline on the Atari /Infogrames, Unreal 2, Men in Black 2, Alien, Men in Black, Crazy Taxi, House of the Dead 3. Isn't that an arcade game? Isn't House of the Dead an arcade game? They did Seaman? They did music for Seaman! The one where it's a fish dude. What a weird website. That's hilarious. Oh, and now someone took over their website, and now it says premium on hold telephone messaging. So I guess they pivoted to being like hold music. That's sad. What's their last like anything on their website that was worth value? Their website says Flash Player 8 required, so yeah. On hold telephone messaging. Is that like just the voice that's like, you're on hold. Please wait 20 minutes for a person. Oh my god, that's so bad. Yeah, like I'm looking at, yeah, their website has degraded.
Wait
Yeah,
for the button.
they went from making video games to your call will be answered soon. We're sorry about the wait times. Like they went to
Actually,
that.
I don't think we can do split screen.
It's so
I don't think we
fun.
can either.
Oh my god.
Anyway, now that Matt has gotten incredibly distracted,
This is bad.
do you have a rating for how bad it is out of bad?
Fuck one. This is terrible. The only redeeming factor is it made Armored Core a thing.
Okay.
But like, man. Oof. Next.
All right.
Daniel,
Daniel, opinions.
what's your opinion? Grab
Um,
something.
I agree with Matt for the most part. This game definitely does show its age, and not for good reasons, admittedly. Like, it is very bad. Controls are not great. They are very ice physicsy somehow, while also being incredibly slow to actually do stuff. The energy management is horrendous, and this is coming from me, who can't energy control for shit in AC6. Like, you get gimped to hell if you don't have energy. Aiming is a mess. Lock-on is a mess. Missiles actually hitting things is a mess.
This.
Bullets or like guns are a mess. I want to point this out, Matt. There's an entire mechanic in this game that doesn't exist in later games, mind you, where if
Being
you
terrible?
have certain back weapons like a shoulder cannon or something, you can't move while aiming with that.
Oh man.
I mean, technically speaking, this is kind of sort of a mechanic in later games, with the exception of 4th gen, in that heavy back weapons specifically freeze you in place unless you have legs that support movement. So, like, remember in AC6 you had the one build that was the tank treads with the dual stun needle launchers on the back.
You mean the fun build?
So the only reason that you can move around while firing those stun needle launchers is because tank treads specifically allow that, and if you throw that on a biped build, it holds you in place.
Because of the amount of like pressure on your legs, I guess.
The recoil, yeah.
Yeah, the recoil.
But like
yeah.
this game, you just freeze as opposed to having a delay in movement.
Oh man.
Yeah, like it gets bad sometimes. Like, I
It's
will
bad.
say that I do see where some of the good parts are that would show up in later Armored Core games. Even not as so far as 6, but like 4 and 5, which are other games that I played. But it's just bogged down by incredible amounts of why, especially that last level. Holy, we did not need a platforming section in this Armored Core game. We also
Yeah.
didn't need additional guns on the platforming for this Armored Core game. One of the things that I personally don't like about this game too is, despite this being about an Armored Core and there being other Armored Cores, supposedly, there aren't a lot of Armored Core fights.
No.
Which is something that I really liked about AC6, which is that, you get to fight a lot of people.
I'm guessing
even
that's a
so
technical
far as-
limitation.
Yeah, probably. Like, 4 Answer had a lot of AC fights too. And even 5 had, like, missions on the side where you could be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go fight these two, or this person, or these two people, or whatever. Like, there were missions to go fight people. This one, it's like, oh, you don't take the mission that has an AC in it? Well, I guess we're not fighting any ACs this playthrough.
This
It's kind of bizarre, personally. I'll be a little kinder to this and give it a 2. I wouldn't say it's god awful, but it's really fucking close to being it.
All right. I have heard your criticisms, and for the life of me, though I want to, I cannot dispute them. 'Cause dang. Compared to later titles, this is rough. And yeah, that's kind of to be expected because the later titles are building on what this had to offer and trying to sand out the rough edges and give new, more enjoyable mechanics in their place. But a lot of this game does have things that are objectively issues. And one of the things that gets me is this was definitely in that era of games where they think you read a manual. I was one of those people who read manuals. I was also the naive fool who thought, no, this one doesn't look that hard, I'm gonna skip the manual this time.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was maybe not a good plan, but that did give me the extremely rewarding... Because I think this was my first impression of FromSoft, is I loaded into the game, and it basically told me, okay, it's final exam time, win this fight, don't die, good luck.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. At least Armor Core
if you're
tells you
gonna
what
from
to do.
Soft,
Yeah, Greg, that's just average FromSoft game, let's be honest.
And it took me a couple of tries before I even figured out, okay, here's how I shoot. Here's how I look up and down.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. That kind of set the stage for my expectations for the rest of this game. And, boy, those expectations sure weren't disappointing.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm seeing my barkers barking.
Good luck. I strongly suspect Matt's dog does not like this game either. But yeah, this did blow my mind for how much customization was offered back in the day.
well,
in
that I agree with.
hindsight, it's not terribly impressive, but at the time, it was really cool how much you could do with colors and how many weird little performance differences you got just by swapping out different optional parts, different radar bits. Yeah, I actually did not fiddle as much with different weapons as I probably should have. Weapons are kind of important, it turns out. But yeah, this game gives you a decent amount of nuance to explore, but a lot of it ends up boiling down to, do you know how to move, position yourself, and make sure that you stay pointed at your enemy? Yes? Okay, you're fine. No? Okay, you're screwed. And for me as a person with poor situational awareness and bad camera handling, it took me an unreasonable amount of practice to get even mediocre at the fundamental skills of this game, and I'm one of those people whose skills drop off significantly if I go a couple of days to a week without playing, which means that if I wanted to get anything significant done, I would have to do it in one shot.
Oh man.
Especially when it comes to the platforming thing.
Wow.
The platforming thing is
Wow, you're bad at
particularly
platforming?
egregious. So, the platforming thing in this game is particularly egregious because this game is clearly not designed with platforming in mind. And then they have a big long section of it.
Boy howdy.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for the camera controls at least, because number one, they only had one stick to work with, and they decided that that was your movement stick. And number two is a lot of a lot of 3D platforming and camera management hadn't really been worked out in any standard, well-established way at that. So I can cut them some slack on that. Doesn't make for a very smooth and seamless game experience, though. And I know that there are people out there who have gotten ridiculously good with the original controls, and I have seen some very impressive first-gen gameplay with very precise positioning, partly because people know how to operate the camera, and partly because they can remember where things are and where they go. I've had to resign myself to the fact that I will never be one of those people. I just don't have it in. I have a skill issue, and it is not going away.
Okay, real talk. If I had not stepped in to be your legs and navigator, how much longer do you think this playthrough would have been?
At a minimum, 4 streams longer.
Oh
Oh
god.
god.
However, I would also say that for the last couple of streams, if you hadn't been available to be my legs, I would have definitely been practicing more off-stream. Because it is a point of pride to me that I did eventually beat that platforming section on my own, even if it did take an unreasonable amount of time and effort, and even if I did forget to take care of bodily needs a couple of times along
Oh my
the way.
god, Greg.
But,
Greg, how long would it have taken you to beat this game if it controlled actually as good as Armored Core 6 somehow?
if it controlled as good as Armored Core 6, I think I would be able to go straight through in about 4 hours.
So like 4 streams and that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone
thing
bought
that-
AC6 to be this.
The thing that holds me back the most in this game, and holds me back from liking this game, unironically the most, is how the controls handle. Because it's not just that the control scheme is clunky. We can address that. And I did to a certain extent address that, because I have slapped this thing in an emulator on mouse and keyboard controls, which is what I'm comfortable with, and I figured out how to get to the mouse to move the camera, even if it does dramatically drop the precision. It does give me the ability to actually point myself in the right direction. However, I am streaming off of a computer where I can't turn my mouse sensitivity up enough to take advantage of that, so that's kind of a mixed bag there. But the bigger issue, to me, is the controls are designed with the expectation that you're going to be very precise in your movements. The controls and also mechanics such as energy consumption and the harsh penalty for running down your generator all the way, which builds the expectation that you're not making wasted boosts, that you aren't doing extra maneuvering to find your footing. It's not impossible to play this game in line with that expectation. It's just
Really, really fucking hard.
it's a form of difficulty that I'm not sure was entirely intended.
I just realized
And-
another point of difficulty. The PlayStation 1 originally did not ship with control sticks. It was D-pad only.
Oh god.
Like, the original controller did not have control sticks until halfway through the console's life. Because they realized, oh, Nintendo's probably right about having a control stick. So imagine trying to play this game on a D-pad.
Oof. Well, I mean, we did
Actually-
play it on a D-pad.
On a
Functionally
keyboard.
speaking,
Functionally speaking, yeah, we did. I know, but, like, still. Imagine playing on a console and you don't have a circle. Like, you don't have a controller. You don't have, like, circles. Like, you don't have control sticks. Oh, man.
honestly, I think a D-pad is a more sensible input to handle for some of these, just
Really?
because an analog stick can be a little bit too twitchy for some of these bits.
That's fair.
But by and large, this, like, as opposed to a lot of FromSoft games where the difficulty seems meticulously crafted in, a lot of the difficulty here seems incidental to design decisions that they didn't really have as much control over as I think they liked.
PlayStation 1 for you.
Yeah. And that lowers my estimation of this game. Other things that I don't really like, well, ties into something I really do like. I like the music in this game quite a lot.
What
When
music?
it's there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
On the rare occasion that it's there, it's great. Most of the time, it's not there. I don't care if you couldn't cram more tracks in here. You can give me a little more of the same. Like this menu music. This is iconic. This is
good.
my impression
Okay,
of,
yeah, I'll give you
like,
that.
I like the menu
like
music.
this is to me the song that bears the soul of Armored Core.
It's like
and-
jazzy kind of beat.
Yeah, jazzy with a little hint of like industrial techno.
I hear it. Yeah, no, I definitely hear it.
Yeah,
Like that part.
yeah, kind of the grinding bass. It fits the tone of the game
I will agree.
so well, and it helps to set the tone in between missions when I feel like, oh boy, what did I just do? What did I just get through? What am I about to throw myself into? It recenters me in the sense of, I think, what this game is supposed to be, what the creators intended to deliver. And then you go back in, and the only sound is the sound of your guns firing and bullets hitting you and your boosters going, footfalls, and sometimes that creates an atmosphere. Most of the time it feels incomplete. And clearly later titles have picked up the slack. Like, even as soon as Master of Arena, which is not the next game, but the game after that. Like, there is a dramatic upswing in the quantity and placement of backing tracks. And they're all informed by the tone that the few songs we got in this game did set. Which is really, really cool. I just wish that they'd gotten around to it 2 games early. The other thing, we had some voice acting in this game. Not a whole lot of voice acting, but the voice acting we got, even when it wasn't the highest skill all the time, it was enthusiastic. Enthusiastic enough that I wanted more of these characters. And this is a very sparsely characterized game. It's a lot of... Well, a lot of Armored Core is sparsely characterized. This is very... Well, you can tell there was not a lot of, like, not a very big cast to begin with. Your opponents and enemies, when you did get comms from them, it was just like throwaway lines. I'm left wanting more. I'm left wanting more characterization, more more named characters instead of stuff where you have to look up the printed materials to figure out who even was that. But I do think that the core of Armored Core, pardon the pun, I do think that the core of Armored Core and what it would become is visible here. Especially the idea of energy management and positioning being important, of looking for synergies with different parts that affect things you might not expect. And especially, this one's important to me in terms of Armored Core gameplay, and a lot of other mech media seems to forget about this, but legs are important.
Yes, not everybody can float.
And here's the thing. Legs are basically the defining feature of the mech genre in a lot of ways. What's the primary difference between a mech and a tank with a versatile weapon system attached to its turret? The main difference is the emphasis on leg.
Oh man.
Armored Core recognizes this. It gives you legs that dramatically alter the gameplay. And then it also gives you tank legs to return to tank. I might be a little bit too attached to this aspect of the game, but the fact that different sets of legs feel different, not just between the categories of legs, like reverse joined versus, as they call them in this generation, humanoid legs versus the tank legs versus quad. Although we didn't really touch the latter categories because I'm not really a fan of them in these. But even between, like, say you grab two different middleweight biped legs, and you can feel straight away the difference in your movement.
Yeah.
And that affects how you're going to want to position yourself. Just like, not even thinking too hard about it, but those little subconscious nudges of, okay, I'm gonna want to watch my step here. I'm gonna want to jump here versus boost, which, okay, another clunky thing is that jump and boost are the same button. But the legs are the soul of an Armored Core. The legs are the things that define how you play the build. Even before your weapons loadout, your engagement range, and whatever targeting hardware you have.
You always gotta get the target first.
You have to get to your objective, and you have to make sure that your objective doesn't outmaneuver you. And, like, a lot of other mech content just puts the legs there as, well, the body has to be held up by something. And, like, an APC or a tank or whatever just isn't as flashy. So we built mechs, and this is a genre now. And we now have this kind of humanoid form that we can't really back off of, because otherwise we're not in this genre. Like, a lot of other mech media just doesn't respect the legs. And it feels really weird to say this as the person who was letting somebody else control the legs through a lot of this.
Greg, you know what you are? You are now the mechs from Pacific Rim 2 brains to control the robot.
I thought they had that as like a half and half thing.
It
like,
is,
down the
but you
middle.
are doing half. Greg is the upper body, you're the lower body. So you're
Well, no,
technically a Pacific Rim robot.
Okay,
God,
Or
I'll
whatever it is called.
I'll say close enough.
You're the
We're
Jaeger.
piloting
You're
a Jaeger now.
Yeah, you're piloting a Jaeger. I was about to like try to
But,
Google what the term is. It's a Jaeger.
Yeah. But like this, I think I can say that some amount of nostalgia is also at play here, and I have to beat that back with a stick. But once I've done that, I still can't rate it quite as low as you guys did. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. I mean, if you had fun, you had fun, you know?
yeah, to me, and let it be said also that I've concurrently been playing through on my other computer, which does let me control the camera better because I was able to load custom trackpad drivers. Look, this one's running Windows, which is kind of a necessity for us to do Parsec effectively.
Doesn't Parsec...
But
Linux?
also because hosting Parsec on Linux is a nightmare.
Oh.
But the like
They don't support
I'm still salty that Windows patched the exploits I was using to load custom firmware on the grounds that it was a high severity vulnerability. Like,
God damn it, Greg! Stop
Oh my
breaking the
God.
TOS.
but that's a bit of a tangent. This game to me, when you can get it into a state where you can play it well, and for a lot of people who were better at the game than I am, that was the original state of the game even. If you get it to the point where you can play it well, it does actually become pretty enjoyable. Hitbox jank notwithstanding. I still will get into occasionally internet arguments about where the collision bounds are and why. But that's all in good fun. This game to me, on a technical level, on a quality of the build and construction of the game level, if I take it out of its time and compare it with really anything else that the franchise has put out, it is not great.
No,
But
really.
it set out what this franchise would become at its barest essentials. It made sure that the franchise actually came into existence. And I do think it is fun in its own way. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Yay, 3.
3.
Well, not all the reviews are up. Okay.
Also,
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys really got the impression of what the heck was I just talking about? Help. My brain fell down a hole, and I think 9ball's in there.
Great.
Anyway. So yeah, chat. So, change for tomorrow. Tomorrow, all of us and our friends in our Discord server, excuse me, we're watching Avengers Endgame, and we're starting that early because it's 3 hours long. But, so that means tomorrow, the stream will start a little early tomorrow. It's going to start at 8:30. Not 9 o'clock, it's going to be 8:30 stream. So just, if anyone's, tuning in around then, just know that we're starting 8:30 and not 9 o'clock. So if you spawn in at 9, you're going to be a little late to the party.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be a little late for the party.
All right.
That's okay, Greg. You're dealing with IRL like work circumstances.
Yeah.
That's okay. That is fair.
Well,
But
so are your viewers probably.
I don't know. If they work an office job like me, they're off by 5. Yeah,
What are we doing next week on Thursday? Also,
we're doing a new thing, Greg.
what do you mean, Greg? You're the one that's playing the game.
I'm playing a new game tomorrow. What's my game for Thursday?
Let me give you a hint. It starts with an A, and a C,
Or
and
answer?
a 4.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, chat. We're gonna play Armored Core for answer. I'm gonna play that this
Yeah.
time. All right. I need to grab it.
I think it is a game that you will actually enjoy.
I enjoyed
Or
AC6,
very-
so 4 is somewhat similar to AC6. I'll probably have a good time.
Yeah. At the very least, I think you
It'll be better than
have the
this.
makings of somebody who could be skilled.
And if you don't, then you can just hand it off to Greg or myself.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the plan.
Actually,
But,
Actually, it'd probably run better with me parsecing into your computer than.
no shit.
Well, I mean, we know how that usually goes. So let's not
Yeah.
participate too.
But yeah, so chat, yeah, Armored Core for answer next week. Oh boy, I forget. Are we playing the PS3 or 360 version?
PS3. I thought we went over this. When we were
Yeah, no, I just
discussing
wanted
this.
to remind. I just wanted to remind them. But yeah, chat, we're playing Armored Core for answer on the PS3. We're not using a PS3, obviously, because no. But yep, that will do it for us today. We're gonna wrap up a little early just because the game's over. So we'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 for Titanfall 2. We're gonna play another first-person shooter, we're gonna play another shooter, but it's first person, but it's still in the future.
I mean, this game
Hold on, you want to run that one by again?
I screwed up.
So,
It's a shooter,
game-
but it's first person.
you can play this game You can play Armored Core in first person. There is a cheat code for it.
Yeah, but you can't play.
Oh, a
t-
cheat code.
There's a cheat code. Yeah, well, that's not default. God, I don't even want to imagine how bad that plays. Holy shit! That's like trying to play GTA 5 in nothing but first
Actually,
person.
I remember reading
that's
that it was.
native.
I remember reading it was supposed to be a development and debug mode, and then they realized, oh hey, well it's still in there. There's no point in taking it out.
Nice. They made it a cheat code. That's very, very 90s development of them. But yeah, come back tomorrow at 8:30 for Titanfall 2. We shall see you all later.